Please note the exits of the room. Smoking is not permitted, and please mute or turn off your cell phones. Our first item on the agenda is the PTA update. Okay. And we're waiting for your update.
Perfect timing.
Alrighty. So we held our ice cream social on May 19th and school budget vote. It was a really hot day, so most of the people who stopped by were set up or appreciative. And we went through almost to the two full make your own kit and Sunday kit, so it was probably close to 75 to 80 people. We were asked by Ms. Conway in the fall if we'd be willing to contribute frames to the winners of the art gallery voting that also took place during the budget vote. We'll be purchasing those and dropping them off in the next week. The PTA walked Memorial Day Parade on May 22nd. Some of our PTA members and their families walked with us and helped hand out over 40 pounds of candy, and we still ran out. The two winning senior scholarships were handed out on June 1st at the senior award ceremony. This year's winner of the two $500 scholarships were Sadie Hazen and Riley Stack. Both the elementary and middle school yearbooks are completed and sales are almost completed. There's 8 middle school yearbooks left available to pre-order, and they should be here soon. I'm pretty sure they actually are. Just got to figure out where they're. Elementary yearbooks had a little bit of an issue. Our purchasing link went out kind of late, and a lot of people, it seems like, didn't see the link on Parent Square. So there's kind of like a backlog of orders. But if we don't get them all filled in this order, we'll be sending out a second one. So we will get them in. It just might be over the summer. Mission Day is going to be here on Friday, June 12th. This year we're doing a patriotic theme to honor the 250th anniversary of the country. We'll be having typical things: the bounce houses, the obstacle course, traditional relay races, water games, crafts, popsicles, and the tug of war. We were hoping to hold the inflatable costume race that had to be rescheduled for Halloween, but I don't think it's going to happen because of the heat index. And Ms. Tolman's been working hard to try to figure out how we can still do it in case it gets too hot. So still some tweaking to do, but hopefully we'll still be able to pull it off. Middle school field day will be held on Tuesday, June 23rd. Planning is still going on. I'm not sure what activities are going to be there yet. PTA was also asked to help with the parent level kindergarten graduation off campus. Like for the past 6 or 7 years, the parents of the current kindergartners have been holding an off-campus celebration. And this year they had asked originally if we could purchase gowns, but it was pretty pricey. So this year we're going to be supplying just the felt graduation caps and some decorating things like markers and stickers. We'll be sending out the end of year packets with the elementary students this year to include the PTA end of year summary, a form to fill out a digital student directory if parents choose to, order forms for a new school supply company. They're going to be able to pre-purchase supply kits, so you don't have to go out and buy everything. It's just delivered to the school and you're all set to go. And of course, the PTA membership information for next year. And then just looking forward to the beginning of next year, we're going to try to do another paint and sip night for adults in August. More information to come later. Any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next on our agenda is public input on agenda items. Thanks to everyone for joining us tonight. We're about to start the public comment about part of our meeting. But first, a quick reminder. As a board, we believe it is essential to hear your thoughts and concerns. To make sure we have time to discuss your feedback and get input from the administration, we will not be able to respond to your comments tonight. We will follow up with an answer at our next meeting via email from the appropriate staff member. Please keep in mind that it is the board's policy that we don't discuss student personnel issues during this time. We take those concerns very seriously, and we ask that you follow the proper administrative channels to resolve them. Finally, please be respectful of everyone. Let's make sure everyone has a chance to speak without interruption. When you speak, please state your name and address for the record, and you'll have 3 minutes to do so. So I'll open the floor for any kind of comments on the agenda items. Anyone? Okay, moving on. We have our consent agenda. I need a motion to approve the consent agenda items inclusive of board minutes of the 5/27/26 Board of Education meetings and CSEA recommendations, or CSD recommendations.
Second.
Questions, comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is the superintendent section.
Hello, everyone. Just to go quickly, as I've mentioned many times, we've had many celebrations up to this point, many more to come, and they've been absolutely great, very well attended, and again, it's a great time of year. Families, as well as faculty and staff that we see our calendars all the time. Our principal sent out parent squares for the end of the school year. That always gets a little bit maybe confusing, but parents should have all received those to know exactly what buildings are doing throughout the remainder of the year. Right now, we just started Regents testing in the high school yesterday and today, and that will resume Wednesday, June 17th. We're also doing the NWEA testing at the other buildings at the end of year testing. Tomorrow night is the patriotic concert right here. I believe it's 6:30. The elementary school kids, and as Kim mentioned, Friday is Mission Day. Hoping we can dodge whether it's raindrops or a little bit of heat. There's some regulations we have to work within, and hopefully we can get that in. That always happens every year at this time. So whatever you got to do a dance for us, and hopefully it'll all work out. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is our business administrator, Michael.
Thank you. The warrants are attached for everybody's information. And then one quick update, we're anticipating project work to begin next week. We received information from the DEC that the permit should be arriving to the school next week, and the contractors are ready to go to start the process and get phase 1 underway.
So you did hear back from the town or village?
We're supposed to.
Okay. All right. Okay, thank you, Michael. Next, we need the student board member report out, and the student board member is not here tonight, so I'm assuming we don't have it. Okay. On to personnel. Motion to appoint Laura Schrepper as a 3-year probationary tenure track school counselor at MA Step 8, salary of $57,339, effective September 1st, 2026, per the SCA contract. Ms. Schrepper has her New York State permanent MA certification in the tenure area of school counseling, and she has full fingerprint clearance.
So moved.
Second.
Questions, comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I need a motion to... Thank you. I need a motion to appoint the following recommendations for the assignments as attached for the extended school year program being held in the district from July 6th through August 14th, 2026. All individuals have been cleared for fingerprints.
So moved. Second.
Questions, comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I need a motion to approve the elementary literacy specialist appointment between Vicky Schutte and Sue O'Malley for the 2026-27 school year for a total stipend of $3,640 to be split between the two individuals.
So moved.
Questions, comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I need a motion to appoint the attached list of coaches for the 2026 fall sports season. All coaches have their requirements up to date.
So moved.
Second.
Questions, comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I need a motion to accept and approve the resignation of Christina Bourgeois as a 12-month provisional school secretary effective June 30th, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Questions, comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. At this point, we're going to start our tenure appointments. Once we make those appointments, can you please, the person that's, if they're here, can they please come up and so Renee can present you with flowers? Okay. The first one is a motion to appoint Carolyn Reed tenure in the area of school psychologist, grade 12, effective September 1st, 2026.
So moved.
Any questions, comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, the next one is a motion to appoint Priscilla Yacobi tenure in the area of special education, birth through 6, effective September 1st, 2026.
So moved.
Can you guys please hold your applause until we vote on the motion?
That would be awkward.
Yes, that would be awkward. Questions, comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Okay, I need a motion to appoint Kayla Dyer, tenure in the area of childhood education, grade 1 through 6, effective September 1st, 2026.
So moved.
Questions, comments?
Second.
Yeah. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, I need a motion to appoint Chelsea Law, tenure in the area of teaching assistant, effective September 1st, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Questions, comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, I need a motion to appoint Lynn Micklett, tenure in the area of teaching assistant, effective September 1st, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Questions, comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, I need a motion to appoint Jennifer Boudreau, tenure in the area of early childhood birth through 2, effective September 1st, 2026.
So moved. Second.
Questions, comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried, sorry. I need a motion to appoint Chelsea Herrar, tenure in the area of special education 1 through 6, effective September 1st, 2026.
So moved. Second.
Questions, comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I need a motion to appoint Derek Bushnell, tenure in the area of English language arts 7 through 12, effective September 1st, 2026.
So moved.
Questions, comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, I need a motion to appoint Lori Gazzelli, tenure in the area of teaching assistant, effective September 1st, 2026.
So moved.
Questions, comments?
Second.
Questions, comments?
Third.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, I need a motion to appoint Karen Cady, tenure in the area of teaching assistant, effective September 1st, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Questions, comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We ask that everyone stay until later in the meeting because we will have some further comments and recognitions for our tenure and for our retirees. Thank you.
You didn't get it yet? Oh. And you guys come back. Actually, do you want them to go on the stage?
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yeah. Can you go on the stage?
Otherwise,
And then she can get a nice picture and you're not all squeezed in.
so easy. You want to get up? You might be okay. So just cut your head out, don't worry. I can also put it down.
We'll just get
Take like one step back. Perfect. All right, count of three. 1, 2, 3. Awesome, thank you.
Congratulations to all you folks who have tenure, and thank you for all you do in the district. We appreciate it. Okay, we're going to continue on with our agenda, and then toward the end, there's going to be some more recognitions. Okay, I need a motion to approve the disposal of obsolete audio and musical equipment per policy 5250 listed below. Mounted monitors, floor monitors, and mixing stations.
So moved.
Second.
Questions, comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I need a motion to approve the Stillwater High School football camp for June 29th through July 1st, 2026 for students entering grades 9 through 12.
So moved. Second.
Questions, comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We have no committee report outs. How about board items of interest? Anyone?
I have some. Go ahead, you go first. I'm bringing up my notes.
Quicker. Can we get a list of all the recipients of the awards from last week? Can you send those out? Do we have that?
The scholarships,
Yeah,
there's a,
it has the scholarships in it, but it doesn't have like the one.
oh, I can try to get, yeah, I'll get them from the high school office. Sure.
Thank you.
So over the past week, I had multiple opportunities to attend several events. I just wanted to, since we're doing recognitions, acknowledge a couple of our students. I attended last night the ACC Early College Career Academy graduation. 3 of our seniors graduated from Business and Entrepreneurship, Frank Marshall and Sonny Castro, and from New Media, Sadie Hazen. And then a couple days before that, we had the National Honor Society inductees. Natalie Chat, Dobney, Daniel deGrasse Izo, Sophie Haney, Zoe Hampshire, Kelsey Hazen, David Kramer, Chloe Law, Maya Price, Rocco Schneller, Gina Sheehan, Grant Stewart, and Elizabeth Ty were inducted in the National Honor Society. And this past weekend, we had the New York State Track Tournament in Syracuse. We had a stellar result. The boys modified took 3rd place in New York State. There was a total of 137 shooters. Top shooters from our team. George Hazen shot his personal 3 best rounds to finish 8th in New York State overall. Colton Kardash, Pender Ford, Bria Figure, and Finley Brownell were rounded out the top 5 shooters for that team. And JV high scorers included Dylan Peculus, who finished 18th out of 248 in his field, competing up at the JV level. Jonah Kay finished 52nd, and Chloe Law finished 83rd. I have no one else in my family to recognize.
Anybody else?
Wishing all our track athletes good luck in the States, right? That's coming up.
And also congrats to our teams, our athletic teams and individuals that got the Scholar Athlete Awards. There was quite a list of them, so that was great. I also want to remind everyone that the superintendent's evaluation is up on Super Eval. Please take time to get that done as soon as possible. The 17th is the deadline, but if we can get it done sooner, I would appreciate it. Then we can pull it all together and have a meeting with Joe. Also, there's going to be a put on by NISBA Leadership and Education, July 24th and 25th down at the Desmond, as well as the Summer Law series, also down at the Desmond the day before on July 23rd. You also can do the Summer Law Conference virtual for 2 half days. So if anybody's interested in doing that, you know, it's good professional development for board members. So you can let Renee know and she can register you for that. And that's all I have. So we're gonna, anybody else have anything else? No? Okay. All right, the next is public input on non-agenda items. Anybody would like to address the board? Do you have anything?
Yeah, I do, no way.
Okay.
I don't know if you can ask this question or not, but on these coaching assignments, for fall coaching assignments, does that include all the coaches, whether they're paid or not?
I'm not sure what was on the list, Joe.
Are you asking if we're approving
That's
all of them?
No, I want to know, yeah, if you're approving all of them.
There was volunteers listed.
Oh,
Yeah, there's quite a few that are volunteers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
There's still possibly a couple spots that are still open. That
Okay,
we still have to get. And at times, maybe not for the fall coaches, you know, fingerprinting, the coaches' classes that have to be completed. We wait on those and add them later.
thank you.
And we should recognize Pete Delia for the member of the public with the most attendance at school board meetings.
Wow.
Okay, anybody else?
Almost perfect.
Okay. Moving on, we have the recognition of retirees. We wish to recognize each individual in their retirement and wish them well and thank them for the years of dedicated service to the Stillwater Central School. The principals, we're going to have the principals come up and say a few words. For Mrs. Tolman, it's going to be Dawn Toma and Kathy Ryan.
Great. So it is a complete honor for me to be able to be up here today to recognize 2 Stillwater Elementary employees who are embarking on the next chapter in their lives. I will, Dawn Toma. I've always known Dawn as the literacy guru, whether it was as a teacher in the building and then as an administrator. For the past 17 years, Dawn's knowledge of how children learn to read and what might be preventing their progress was always invaluable to myself and our colleagues. Dawn's willingness to share her ideas and work collaboratively to do what is best for students truly is a treasure. Dawn is patient, compassionate, and flexible. During COVID, she willingly stepped out of her role as an AIS provider to teach a kindergarten class while masked and socially distanced. If you've ever taught kindergarten, you know that is not an easy feat. Dawn has the kindest soul. Her passion for children and animals is admirable, to say the least. Dawn always makes it a point to ask someone how their own children or parents are doing, share something that she read that she thinks might be beneficial. So Dawn, on behalf of the Stillwater Central School District, we wish you the absolute best on your retirement. Your presence will continue to be missed. All right. So after 27 years, Kathy Ryan is retiring from her position as elementary secretary, or as I like to call her, director of first impressions. If you've been to the elementary school for a morning program, a ceremony, or any event, they run seamlessly because Kathy is the one who's behind the scenes making sure everything is perfect. She's the mastermind behind the games, the trivia, the raffles, and everything we do throughout the school year to make it fun for our students and staff. What you may not know about Kathy behind the scenes is that everything she does is for the children. She makes sure no child goes hungry by overseeing our backpack program. She notices when someone may need new sneakers, a winter coat, or just a hug for the day. Kathy, it is an honor to have learned from you, worked alongside you, been a little afraid of you, and to truly call you my friend. Thank you for your dedication to our school and our community. Things will not be the same without you. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. It is my honor and privilege to recognize Mrs. Christina Decker and her 31-year teaching career, 28 of which have been here at Stillwater. When I told Christina that I was going to be speaking on her behalf tonight, I told her that I would be inviting her to stand next to me while I do it, to which she responded, "I object." And if you know Christina, then you get it. There are many reasons why Christina is an outstanding teacher, but my time is limited, so I will focus on what distinguishes her from most. It's true, teachers are very good at questioning students. What separates Christina, however, is her mastery of using the Socratic method of questioning and then bridging the gap from the storybook literature or whatever they're learning, and then moving to a student's own life, as well as her ability to nurture students' holistic development. For those of you who are not familiar, the Socratic method is where the teacher asks a question, the student responds, then the teacher asks a follow-up question based on the student's answer, and this continues. Oftentimes, as Christina would, directing other questions to students in the classroom to engage them as well. And then at some point during this process, she flips the script and says to students, what would they do in that situation? Not from the character's perspective anymore. You'd be surprised at how many times those answers change when students are put in the situation. This questioning technique and the process of connecting the literature to a student's own life develops their critical thinking skills and aligns directly with some of our larger goals for middle school students. They are enhancing their situational reasoning skills, building personal responsibility and self-reflection skills, empathy for others, and their capacity to think more abstractly. I will miss Christina stopping by my office to speak her mind, but always with the best of intentions. I will miss walking down the hallway and hear her saying to students, "Hello, darling." Even though after all this time, I'm still not sure why she does it with a British accent. Finally, I will miss how Christina thinks of others and finds subtle ways to say, "I appreciate you." An example of this is this picture right here. This is from my first hour as Stillwater Middle School principal 10 years ago. She had the foresight to know that this would be a meaningful moment in my career. She brought her class down to my office, a practice that she has continued every year since, and took the picture using a selfie stick. Christina, we will miss you, and Dean, good luck. Congratulations.
have Mr. Wader for Jennifer O'Brien, Patty Griffin, and Jill DeSalle.
What can I say about Mrs. O'Brien? Begins with one word: kindness to everyone, even when they're on her nerves. Second word: high strung, even though you don't see it. Jen is one of those folks that when things get tense, you can start to see her paper shake. But only because she wants to do whatever comes next well and make sure it's in the best interest of our students. In my short 3 years, I've had sat in a number of parent meetings with Mrs. O'Brien with our seniors and watched that soft, kind, gentle face slightly turn to, you need to come to school, you need to pass these classes. What can we do to help? And that's just it for Mrs. O'Brien. She was there to help, not just students, but their families. Day in and day out, never seeking attention or craving accolades. Mrs. O'Brien, thank you for making my first few years here in Stillwater positive as we work together to support students. Congratulations. Patty Griffiths, the best puzzle solver I have ever met. You can give her any complex, complicated challenge, and she'll go about solving that challenge with mathematical precision. And along the way, make sure that any of the errors you've contributed to that process are brought to your attention, put in a way that you don't make those mistakes again, because it just complicates everyone else's lives. I owe a debt of gratitude to Patty, that she helped me navigate through multiple obstacles when I got here. Again, operating from a place of kindness. Always the softest of kindness, but kindness and dedication to providing the best possible experience for our adults and our students. And Patty, I owe you a huge gratitude, and I am still not thrilled with your decision that brings us here today. So congratulations. We have Miss Jill DeSalle. I didn't see her here today. Talk about someone who is forthright, honest, and direct. Whether you were a student that needed a little more than gentle guidance or a wayward adult trying to find a classroom. Jill brought to the table care for students, for community, and for the well-being of all of those around her. No question, Ms. DeSalle could be rough around the edges, and on more than one occasion, she came to see me in my office to close the door and tell me exactly what she thought. Which, more than likely, I needed to hear it. But again, always with the steps to make us better, be able to better serve our students. She too is a person who cared about every student she worked with, even on the days she wasn't really liking them that much. We all have those. I think I'm going home to two that I'm not liking very much right now. Again, all of the retirees exemplify what the Stillwater community is. Family, caring, support, dedicated to the improvement and the growth of our students. Jill, still don't see, I don't have my glasses. Congratulations and best to all of our retirees as they venture off to who knows what next, but I'm sure it's going to be fun. Thank you.
It's just a better background.
All right, count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
We did have 3 people in transportation department that are retiring, but we're not able to be here tonight. Sarah Minetto, Ford Chambers, and Tom Murphy. So we congratulate them and all of you who have received tenure tonight and on your retirements. Best of luck on your next journey or your next chapter of your life, and congratulations to all. Okay, so we next have okay. All right. So this is going to be the end of our meeting. I'm going to adjourn it. We have some treats out here in the hallway. Please feel free to help yourself. I'm going to take a motion to adjourn this meeting for about 10 minutes for the board. And then we will reconvene into executive session to discuss SDA contract negotiations.
So, second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you for everyone that came out tonight. Congratulations again.